I remember I was talking to a guy one time, a long time ago. It was back when Metallica cut their hair. Remember, like in the 80s or the 90s, whenever it was, all of a sudden they all had short hair, like kind of like yours. Do you remember that?
I do.
And I was talking to this guy who's a big Metallica fan. And I said, about cutting hair. He said, well, he said, you got to change with the times. He said, do you know anybody that's had the same haircut since they were a kid? I went, yeah.
Yeah, me.
Me.
Have you really always had that haircut?
No.
No.
I grew it out when I was in high school.
Awesome. Well, we're recording. Hey, guys. How are you?
Hey.
Hey. Yeah,
Hey.
you caught us talking about Chris's haircut.
Yes,
And the
which I've
fact
had
that-
for at least 30 years.
As long as I've known you, although I think it was a little longer than when I knew you. You had kind of a whole shag John Bon Jovi thing
I
going.
wasn't going to say anything, but I got a haircut this weekend.
Did you?
I did, yes.
I
Can
can
you
tell. Now, who cuts your hair? Do you have is that a professional hairdo, or is that something you do on your own?
This is a professional haircut.
Is it?
I would mention who does my hair. They don't cut my hair.
But you don't want to give them a black marker.
Right. I don't want to run their customers off.
Do you actually go to a barber shop, or do you
I
go to a
salon.
A salon.
Yes.
See, I had for many years. You remember Billy Lee?
Yes.
Billy was a guitar player here for many years. He was
Tony
also
Mason,
a barber.
wasn't
He was with Tony Mason. He's with Frankie Lowry. I mean, back in the day, in my carousing days back. Oh, by the way, you like the Plush Horse?
Yes, these are
T-shirt?
our new sponsors today.
I wish they were still in business.
Yeah, Plush Horse, and I've got my Vapor shirt on.
But back
We'll
in the
talk
day,
about that in a minute.
back in the day when we used to go to Plush Horse and Peppermint Lounge. Remember the Peppermint?
Oh, yeah, Frankie Lowry.
Yeah. Well, Billy Lee was a guitar player. Well, Billy also cut hair. Mm-hmm. And so Billy cut my hair for many years. He had a barber shop, Billy's Barber Shop.
It is right there on L&N.
L&N. He was there for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
And I always loved going to because it was a barber shop.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it. It wasn't no styling salon. There wasn't no ladies in there. If you wanted Billy to wash your hair, you'd have to go out back with a hose. So it was it was a manly barber shop. Mm-hmm. And he cut my hair for many years, and then he started cutting my hair in his garage.
Now, that's a barber right there.
That's a barber right there. I mean, all he needed was a pair of clippers and a pair of scissors. And wasn't he just feathering and doing that fancy stuff? I mean, it was a manly haircut.
Kind of like the one you have now.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. Although what's happened now is Billy got shingles.
Really?
That almost did him in. Yeah, I mean, he's a little bit older than us. Billy's in his 70s at least.
Well, he's quite a bit older than
us.
But
yeah, but he got shingles really bad. They almost put him down. Not like you put down a horse or a dog, but I mean the shingles almost did him in. But yeah, he retired. So I go back now to the stylist who actually cut my hair when we were doing comedy back in the day. I think she cut it once. Well,
have you talked to Billy lately?
I have not. I probably should call and see if he's still around.
Make sure it's okay that we talk about him.
I think he's okay. Yeah, Billy's a good guy, but. Yeah. Do you ever go to one of those Roosters or Sports Clips, or those are geared more to men?
Yes,
right?
I went to Sports Clips, and that was pretty cool because they massage you, they give you the warm towels, and
that's the thing. They wash your hair,
and they rub your shoulders like.
I think it's and they spend so much time just kind of scratching your head.
Yeah,
so you can get that crap at Billy's.
No,
you ask
you
Billy,
don't want Billy scratching your head.
You ask Billy to scratch your head, he'd show you the door.
Yeah, exactly.
He always had a little gun tucked in his.
Yeah. So. Wow.
So how's your weekend? Did you have a good weekend?
It was good. I have to tell you, we have top 10 today.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Another one.
Well, yeah. Well, we don't have to do it.
No.
But we have a top 10 today, and unfortunately, we have to use one that I wrote 30 years ago.
Oh,
Want to know why?
Why?
Because all weekend long, all I did was clean our house. Clean. You want to know why? Because the cleaning lady's coming today.
Let me get this straight. You had to get the house ready for the cleaning lady
to come over, who is really sweet. We love Pam to death. She's awesome. But, yeah, I had to get the house ready for Pam to come and
when Pam comes, what's left for her to do?
Well, I'm never there, so I'm not really sure. No, she's actually really good. I mean, she's very thorough.
Now, I've lived with you at one time. Granted, we were quite a bit younger, and I can attest to the fact that you were not the cleanest roommate I ever had.
I've gotten better.
Have you really?
Well, yeah.
Is that because of Donna? Because of your wife?
Yes, I think so, yeah. Because that was a habit, like the Tim and Kris way of living. I continued it on through my.
We were a couple of steps above hamsters because we did stuff on the floor. We didn't care.
Yeah. If it didn't stink, we wore it.
Yeah, we were never the best housekeepers.
No,
I never was until I met and married Melissa because she was meticulous. Her house was always. Now I've worn that out of her over the last 26 or 7 years.
Yeah,
but
bless her heart.
But we have a lady, Wendy, that comes once a week.
Uh-huh.
And when she first started coming, we do the same thing. Got to clean the house because the cleaning lady's coming.
Exactly.
Well, it's been going on for a while now. It's like, screw it. The cleaning lady's coming. She'll pick that up. It's not a problem.
I look at it this way. It's like when you go to the dentist.
Yeah.
When you go to the dentist, say you got an appointment at 11 o'clock.
Right.
At 8 o'clock, what are you doing? You're brushing the fire out of your teeth.
You got to get ready.
That's right. You got to get rid of 6 months of plaque in 10 minutes.
Well, see, I'm one of those people. I always eat like a crunchy peanut butter sandwich right before I go to the dentist because I want that son of a bitch to earn his money.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm paying you.
Tim Allen talks about that. He eats Oreos. Right. Yeah. Right before he goes into the dentist.
No milk.
Yeah.
For what they charge, I want to get my money's worth.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I should live by your standards there.
Good luck with that, my friend.
Yeah.
It's a tough life.
No,
yeah. So you had a good weekend. I tell you what, I had a frustrating weekend.
Why is that, Tim?
Because once again, people disappointed me.
Oh.
I don't ask much.
I'm not on that list.
Now you're good. I have very low expectations, which is why you're good. But I'm in real estate, so I'm always dealing with contractors, who I think by nature are not the most punctual, reliable folks. Now there are a few that I use that if they tell you they're going to show up, they'll get there within an hour or two. But there are those that will make appointments and just not show up.
Sure.
And I've had this happen. I'm doing a flip house, and so I need some landscaping done.
Uh-huh.
So I go on Facebook like I always do, recommendations for landscapers, and everybody gives me a name. So I start contacting these fellas, setting up appointments. Well, I contacted 6.
Okay.
2 of them called me ahead of time to let me know they weren't going to make it. Those were the professional ones. Yeah. They didn't ask, do you want to reschedule? They just called or texted actually and said, hey, I ain't going to make it.
There you go.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Well, then I had 4 who set appointments and just didn't even show up. Didn't even show up. Didn't text me, just didn't show up. And so I call one of them and I go, hey, I'm here at the house. Oh, I forgot all about you. I'm like, okay. He's like, you want me to come now? And I'm like, well, how long will it take? Probably an hour and a half. I'm like, you just stay where you are there, Bubba. I am completely astounded by how some of these guys, I don't want to say stay in business because I don't know if they're actually in business.
Yeah.
But like if I conducted my business like they do, I don't think I'd be in business very long.
We'd be doing this full time.
We'd be doing this kind of full time. But yeah, I was just pissed because a couple of them, they don't even show up. They don't call. And if you call them back, they're like, oh yeah, you want to reschedule? And I'm like, no, you don't understand. If you miss the first appointment, it's not a reschedule. Okay. It just didn't hurt. And so just irks me to no end because I've dealt with that a bunch. Mm-hmm. And it's not just landscapers. I have the same problems with every kind of contract. But that's just I guess it's the nature of the beast. But
I guess so. Well, I know that we hired some contractors one time, a couple houses ago. We had a leak in our roof, in our den. Okay. And so we got some recommendations and everything. So we set up a guy to come over, and he got up there and, beating around and everything. And so, and he left. Yeah. I said, did you get it fixed? And he said, yeah, it's taken care of. Well, I wouldn't know that until it rained.
Yeah.
When it rains, it starts leaking again. This guy's out of state. He's gone, man. He's taken off.
Well, see, that's a new leak. If you called him up, he would go, well, I wasn't leaking when I was there.
It wasn't raining when
Must
you were
be
here.
a new leak. Yeah.
But that happened with that same leak 6 times.
Isn't that something?
We had it fixed 6 times, and it still leaked.
Apparently you didn't have it fixed.
Apparently not. But 6 individuals came at separate times to try to fix it.
Larry the cable guy. Yeah, Larry the cable guy's got a great bit about how bad customer service is.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, okay, here is a Walmart interview. This is someone interviewing for a job at Walmart. All right, well, your application looks good. I got one question to ask you. Have you ever cared about anything your whole life? No, you're hired. We're going to put you in the camera department. So it's the same kind of thing. The customer service is just, and it just irks me to no end. Yeah. And I always get on Facebook and rant about it. But anyway, other than that, my weekend was good. So
one thing I'm looking forward to is fall.
Are you?
Fall is my favorite time of the year.
You tired of summer already?
Yes, I'm tired of 2020 already.
Yeah, sucker needs to.
But fall is my favorite time of the year. Went into a store in Decatur over the weekend when I wasn't cleaning, and I went in and she had this pumpkin spice candle.
Oh yeah.
In the store, she had a little wagon set up with hay bales on it and had pumpkins and all this other stuff. And you walk in the store and you see that and you get a whiff of that pumpkin spice. It took me back, man.
Yeah.
Took me back. I was like, oh, my God, fall is here.
Are you a big pumpkin spice coffee drinker? You like pumpkin pie? Everything is pumpkin spice. I like the smell.
I love the smell. You know what's fun about the fall is Halloween.
Yeah.
I like Halloween. It's one of my favorite things to do. I remember I probably told you this story. When I was a kid, I was about 10 years old. And
with that haircut?
With this haircut. No, it was a little shorter. I had a comic book. I collected comic books. I had a comic book, and in the back of the comic book, you could order a mask. It was a Frankenstein mask.
I remember that, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
And it was $5.
Which was not cheap back then.
No.
It was a quality mask.
Right. It covered your whole head. I mean, you put the thing, it covered your whole head.
You need that now for the corona.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So anyway, I got $5. I mailed a $5 bill to them. And I got my mask, and I was so excited. And so Halloween came, and I put my mask on. I had my Frankenstein outfit on. And first house I went to, trick or treat. Billy, I love the new mask.
How did they know it was you?
Know? Like, oh my gosh. I cried. I was like, I've wasted $5. I owe my dad $5.
So you actually.
Then after a while, it's like, okay, I get it now.
Yeah. See, kids don't understand because you actually had to get a $5 bill
and mail it.
And mail it in an envelope with a stamp. You had to address it. There was no ordering online.
No.
This was online. You got an envelope online.
We couldn't even order over the phone.
Yeah, there was none of that.
None of that.
I remember what did I order? I was a little kid. Same thing, found something in the back of a comic book. I don't remember what it wasn't a mask. It was something. And I remember getting the $5, filling out the order form, putting it in an envelope, sending it off, and waiting.
Yes.
And waiting.
And waiting.
And waiting. And honestly, I don't remember what it was, but I wanted it really, really bad. After about 3 months, and this was 50 years ago. So 3 months was a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Because we didn't have anything to take up our time, right?
Exactly.
After about 3 months, I get an envelope back, and I'm like, oh, what is it? I open it up. It's my $5 bill with a handwritten note, out of stock. 3 months.
That's an honest advertiser right there.
Just out of stock. Screw off, you little bastard. I mean, I was devastated.
That is an honest man right there.
At least they returned my $5.
I remember,
but
yeah.
Man, they anticipated that waiting for 3 months. Because you couldn't go online and check your order status. You couldn't track it. It was a $5 bill in an envelope, for Pete's sake. And I was devastated.
I remember one time I was at home, and I was really young, so I don't even think I was at school yet. And the mailman delivered a box, about the size of a shoebox. Mm-hmm. And we opened it up, and there was a Mr. Peanut bank in there.
Oh, I remember Mr. Peanut. Yeah.
And he puts coins in it. And I called my mom at work, and I said, Mother, guess what the mailman just gave me? He gave me a Mr. Peanut bank. I don't know why, but he gave me a Mr. Peanut bank. And it took me forever to understand that my parents ordered it for me. But no, in my mind, the mailman gave me a present.
You thought Mr. Peanut had just come to see you for no reason?
Exactly.
Yeah. Things were, they say it was a simpler time, but it had some frustration to it. It always reminds me of that movie, A Christmas Story, where he sent off and he got the Little Orphan Annie Dakota ring.
Yeah.
And it was a crummy commercial, Drink More Ovaltine.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing. Remember, what was it? Remember Grit, the newspaper Grit? If you wanted to make, it was in the back of every comic book.
Yes.
If you want to make extra money, kids, you can sell Grit.
Yes.
Which it wasn't like a grit like we eat. It was a newspaper of some kind, right? And I remember falling for that.
Do you remember the tents? You could order a tent for like $2.
No.
Like a pup tent.
Oh man.
And so my cousin ordered one. And it was made out of, it was a little thicker than a baggie. I mean, it was just like, I don't know, just like what am I trying to think of? It's like a baggie.
It's like a set made of cellophane or something.
Yeah. And it came with 2 sticks, and that's it.
Well, see, nowadays it's so easy to order stuff. We order so much crap we don't even need.
Right.
You know, and I thought this was kind of cute. You know, my daughter Sierra, who is 24, still living at home because why would she move away? Got a master's degree in accounting, got a great job, got a great car.
But milk dad a little longer.
She's still my little girl. Cool. Well, over the weekend, I got a sign that my little girl may be growing up.
Uh-oh.
She actually ordered herself a Keurig.
Stop it.
Her own
Settle down,
Keurig coffee pot. Now, here's the irony of this.
Where does she keep it?
She'll keep it in my kitchen, I suppose. I won't be able to use it. But here's the funny thing. She will buy a Keurig, but I got to get my own coffee, right?
Okay.
But here's the thing. Here's what a sucker I am, because I spoil my kids rotten, even though they are adults. And every time they mention something, like she mentioned about 2 weeks ago that she was thinking she was going to get her a Keurig because we don't have one at home because I don't like them, right? So she mentioned it, and I'm like, the daddy brain goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go buy her a Keurig." Well, I come in this weekend. She's like, "Hey, I ordered a Keurig." And I'm like, "Well, damn, you just ringed on my daddy moment." But I did go, did I pay for it? No, she's like, no, I actually paid for it and everything.
Wow.
So that is a sign that Sierra Knox may actually be growing up.
Yes, you're right. You're right. It's a sign. Kind of scary.
It is scary because I really don't want her to grow up and I don't want her to leave.
Well, then don't let her.
Well, that's my plan, but her mother keeps pushing her.
And she'll say, I'm moving out. And you go, no, you're not.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Sit down.
With her, she's always been, just so smart, top of her class, full ride to college. Just the perfect kid, which, considering that my DNA is in there, just shocked the hell out of me.
How'd that happen?
My gene pool has been peed in so many times it looks like Mountain Dew. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So she's always been a great kid, but she's got it all mapped out.
She'll go like the mailman, does she?
Her plan has always been, get her degree, get a job, get a stab, save some money, buy a house. She's never really even been on a date because she thinks boys/men are stupid, which I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we're done.
But lately, we're seeing indications that, she's got her master's now. She's got a job. She's starting to make noises like she might be thinking, and it just breaks my heart because I don't want her to leave. My plan right now is she lives with us. I want to just transition to where we're living with her. Mm-hmm. So here's the mortgage. I'll swap bedrooms with you.
There you go.
I think that would be the perfect.
You want to grow up here?
Yeah, here's the mortgage. You can have the big bedroom upstairs. I'll move down here. So, yeah, it's sad when your kids grow up.
It really is. It really is. But it's nice. One thing I found, it's nice to have a relationship with your adult child.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, see, growing up, both of my girls, if you ask them, who do you love more, mommy or daddy? In a heartbeat, they go, mommy.
That's a stupid question.
So I always had that. I had a great relationship with both my girls, but now that they're adults, I'm really enjoying. Like for Chelsea, who is 30-ish, 30-something, is my business partner, best friend. We still have that daddy-daughter relationship, but it is as adults, and she still will come to me and ask my opinion. She'll discount it. She don't listen to it unless it agrees with hers. But at least she shows me the courtesy to ask. Daddy, what do you think? I always go, well, what do you think?
I'm thinking what you're thinking.
Coincidentally. Yeah. But exactly. you got dad. You got a son. I've never had a son. Got a grandson.
Well, that's
hoping that works out.
That's even better because you can give him back. You know what I'm saying? You can play with him for a little while. Okay, I'm done.
Here, take him.
We're done.
Yep. It's fun.
My grandpa time is over.
Well, I came to Grandpa's ship late in life because I'm almost 60, and Chelsea just had Archer, who's about 11 months old. We didn't think that any of my kids would breed, and that was okay. There was a certain hope that the Knox bloodline, would end here, But Chelsea came out late in life and got married, and they've been together 7 years now. It's kind of crazy.
Wow.
So, but with Sierra, she's got to leave her room to meet someone. The only way this child is going to meet anybody, because she's working from home,
all right,
is if an attractive burglar breaks in. I mean, that's the only way.
Stick him up. You come here often?
Yeah. What's that mask you wear? Yeah. Hey, we were talking earlier, 9/11 is coming up.
9/11 is coming up, and I found something. I've had this for a while. It's very interesting. And I threw this at Tim, and he said, yeah, we could talk about this. How the number 11 plays in the coincidences of how things happened on September 11th. The date of the attack is 9/11. 9 plus 1 plus 1 is 11. Got that?
I got that.
Okay. September 11th is the 254th day of the year. 2 plus 5 plus 4, 11. After September 11th, there are 111 days left in the year. 119 is the area code to Iraq and Iran. 1 plus 1 plus 9.
I got that.
11. I just think
I do have a daughter who's an accountant.
The Twin Towers standing side by side looks like
11.
Amazing. The first plane to hit was Flight 11. State of New York, the 11th state added to the Union. New York City, 11 letters. Afghanistan, 11 letters. The Pentagon, 11 letters. Flight 11, 92 passengers. 9 plus 2.
11.
Flight 77, 65 passengers. 6 plus 5.
11.
Very good.
I'm doing good.
That's about all I got. But isn't that interesting?
I think that's really
I just think that's fascinating.
Who took the time to figure that out, you think?
I don't know, but I stole it from somebody.
Are you a big believer in numerology? You ever numerology is the study and the science of numbers and how they relate to life and numbers. Numerology.
I think it's fascinating.
Yeah. Even if it's coincidental, which I'm pretty sure it is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's like what's the other parallels? The Lincoln, is it Lincoln and Kennedy? When you go back, yes. Lincoln had a vice president or secretary of state named Kennedy. There were a whole lot of parallels there as well.
Yeah.
Weird stuff.
You know what I just realized?
What?
My birthday is March 8th. That's third month 8th. 3 plus 8.
Damn. 11.
See?
My birthday is the 12th of September, so that's 9/12. So 12 minus 9 is 3. I don't think I'm not there. I can't.
Let's see, then if you
I'm the anomaly. And then if you add 8,
if you add my birthday, which is the 8th,
you got 11.
See?
Yeah. That's funny. Hey, have you seen this new show that's on TV? It's who Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne are.
Yes.
Jack Osbourne.
Have you seen that show?
Is it the one where the paranormal he's trying to disprove? Are we talking about the same show, or are we
where they're touring this detour?
No. There was a show where Jack and Ozzy were like traveling the country.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, this is a new show. This is Sharon, Jack, and Ozzy sitting on a couch looking at like paranormal videos and UFO videos.
Oh no!
And just it's pretty funny because what Jack does is he'll show the video and then he'll get Ozzy's opinion or Sharon's opinion, and Ozzy's like, I don't know. But, you don't have what is he saying?
Who knows?
But it's hilarious because he'll look at these things and his answer is always the same. Well, until I see it for myself, man. and Sharon's just sort of talking to her Pomeranian.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cute. But the most interesting part are some of the videos that they show, like UFOs flying around, paranormal activity. Do you believe in any of that stuff? You ever watch those shows where they've got the black and white video and something crazy happens?
Yes, I've seen that. There's an app that we downloaded a couple of years ago. I don't have it anymore, but it's an app that it's like a radar and it depicts spirits in the room. And it's like
There's 11 spirits in this
11
room.
spirits. It's like a radar. And all of a sudden, just beep.
Yep.
I'll go, Tim, there's a ghost next to you. Beep. Oh, there's one next to me.
You believe that? I have a Chihuahua that looks at ghosts. He sees dead people.
Oh, yeah?
Nacho, my Chihuahua, if you're holding him, like I'm looking at you, he's like, and honest to God,
like you.
God, Kris, you go, what are you looking at?
Uh-huh.
And he'll follow it with his eyes. So he has a Chihuahua that sees dead people. Hey, we're about out of time. So the plush horse was one of our old haunts. The Vapors.
Our sponsors this week.
One of our old haunts.
Yes. Keep in mind, all of our sponsors are out of business.
Out of business, which really doesn't bode well for us. But if you consider the fact that they went out of business way before we started this crap.
Exactly, exactly. So if you're a business that you've gone out of business, you can advertise on our
You're
show.
in the right place.
You're right here.
You can advertise for free. So
that's right.
All right, man. You got a good week, big week going?
I do. I don't know exactly what yet, but we'll figure it out. We'll talk about it next week.
All right, good deal. Hey, we hope you're enjoying this little ranting and raving that we do. Mm-hmm. It's fun just because we get together. So
yeah, we just don't have anything to do. So
we don't
come in here and just chat for a little while.
It's either this or go walk at the mall, and the mall is closed.
And this is a lot cheaper than that. That's right.
All right, man. I'll see you next week.
All right, we're done. See ya. Y'all stay safe.
Bye.